Kabale Central Division Chairperson Samali Nitwe has urged schools that do not participate in the Kabale Secondary School Games to prioritize involvement in future tournaments. He particularly called on schools with large student population and strong financial standing to take part, emphasizing that sports play a crucial role in talent development, discipline and unity among students. He made these remarks Thursday, 20th March 2025, during the finals of the boys football game in Kabale Municipal Stadium of Kabale Municipality. Ali Nitwe encouraged school administrators to support extracurricular activities, noting that participation in such competitions provide exposure and opportunities for young athletes to excel at regional and national levels. He also thanked the administrators who allowed their students to compete in the just concluded games. Addressing concerns from residents about why some schools were constantly absent from the tournament, Ali Nitwe explained that financial challenges remain a significant barrier for many institutions. He cited that schools must sponsor themselves at the district level and even at regional level and national competitions, making participation difficult for some.
I believe we have been seeing young people getting an opportunity to finish their secondary school through bursaries and scholarships because of football. So for the participating schools that normally allow their schools to participate, we want to salute them for giving the young people an opportunity to participate. I know there are so many questions that people ask that most of the schools don't participate. But one of the things that I believe that it's not the school problem alone. This is a holistic problem because most of the schools struggle in terms of finances. So, for example, like they've sponsored themselves for the district competitions. Those who have qualified for the region, they will sponsor themselves, and those who win and go to the national still sponsor themselves.
He also called on local government, including districts and municipalities, to consider funding support for schools that qualify for higher competitions.
I believe the districts and the municipalities need also to say that if a school from Kabale Municipality 1 or 2 qualify for the region, be sponsored by the municipality. There we shall see many schools participating because they will feel the burden is reduced. So I believe it's high time the district and municipalities take the responsibility of sponsoring all the secondary schools and primaries that always participate and qualify for regions. This will encourage the schools to know that we will spend at the district level, but at the region and the national, we shall be having the municipality or the district taking care of us.
The tournament, which brought together 13 schools from across Kabale district, saw St. Mary's College Ushoroza crown the 2025 Kabale Secondary Schools football champions, reaffirming their dominance in the district's football scene. Other schools that qualified to represent Kabale district at the Chigezi regional games include Kabale Secondary School, Rock High School, St. Barnabas Karuranga, Jananru Memorial Secondary School, Kamganguzi. Ushoroza secured the title after defeating Rock High School 2-0 in the final at Kabale Municipal Stadium, a match that attracted hundreds of spectators. Ushoroza captain Waiswa Jakul explained excitement over the victory, attributing the success to teamwork and hard work. He acknowledged that the tournament had challenges, particularly bad weather conditions, as it rained heavily the previous day. Despite this, he assured fans that Ushoroza is ready for the regional competition.
For the final, it wasn't easy at first because the guys we were playing were also serious and they were so physical. But we had to just concentrate, calm down, because we knew teamwork is always the best. So we were interested in every person that we had, told them, calm down, we shall get our results. So that was the final. But on the games that we played behind, the weather wasn't good, but we just endured. We had our target, which is the final, and we thank the Lord that has enabled us to win the trophy.
According to Edwin Agaba, Secretary for Kabale District Sports Committee, this year's tournament was one of the most peaceful and well-organized in Kabale's history. He highlighted that 5 schools had successfully qualified for the regional level, which will help in boosting the district reputation in school sports.
I'm really so happy. For the first time we have had the best and peaceful tournament in the history of Kabale District. The tournament has been organized very well. Of course, as the secretary, I played a very big role, and We had 13 secondary schools which participated, and we finally St. Mary's College Shoroza has emerged the winner. We have 5 teams which are going to represent at the regional level in Kisoro. That is from 3rd to 6th of April, come next month of 2025. Really, the 5 teams include St. Mary's College Shoroza. Of course, we have the second runners-up, which is Rock High School. We have Janani Lumum Kamganguzi. We have St. Barnabas Karjanga. And finally, we have Kabale Secondary, which we call Kabasco.
Agaba also noted that in previous years, some schools had pulled out due to cases of indiscipline, but this year's games saw a restoration of discipline.
That is a decision of the schools and the boards, but majorly some pulled out because of indiscipline. And as earlier said, since we have now brought back discipline to the game, we hope they will come back in future.
Despite the excitement, sports analyst Michael Ibrakadebra expressed doubt about Kabale's chances of securing the regional title. He criticized low participation rate, saying it was disappointing that only 13 schools took part compared to Rukunjiri district, which had over 60 schools in its competition.
Nani ndeba Ruchiga nkareba Kanungu nkareba Rukunjiri nkareba Kabale na n'umupira kwayo nangwa na Kisoro. Rukunjiri waza kuriba umupira guba kuzana n'umupira gukusinga gwa Kabale gutwareba waza Kanungu kareba ishimero ya Bishop College Komboni ukareba squad y'ibintu karabana bine nimpurana agiro boba and it's surprising na rero chikopo cha region kitija Kabale because other regions beteguye kurunja munonga konko of course tinkabura kuchendeza Kabale either St. Mary's Rock ninga Shijanani Ruwum ninga Shikabasco kujanta base kubana bari bacitwara kije hanuya Kabale nje tobase kubana tunshemere baze kutuje kira nationals konka kushware bagumuza muna no gomupira guna ndeba nimanya tukocha Kim coach wa wishemeri ya St. Mary's ine experience na manya region eche kumanyisa so naza kuteka ho region branye konka amashemero the likes of Makobole St. Gerard's Nyakibali za Bishop Komboni Mahabura Shaine kuri mu district ya Kisoro Ruchiga hanuya shwari ni ndebe chikopo cha region nyo kitakwija Kabale.
While officiating at the closing ceremony, Kabale District Education Officer Moses Bwenje commended the participating schools for maintaining high discipline throughout the tournament. He pledged that his office would investigate why many schools were not taking part, stressing that such games are essential for talent development.
I want to specifically appreciate the discipline exhibited shown by the students and the schools that participated. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I heard in the morning on one of the radio, on one of the FM radio stations, they were saying that some schools did not participate. So we need to find out why these schools are not participating, because our children, whenever our children are in school, they need to develop our talents, and one of the reasons why these games are organized is for talent identification and development.
Bwenje also asked the teams representing Kabale at the Chigezi Regional Games in Kisoro to maintain the same level of discipline.
So I want to congratulate all the teams that will represent Kabale district for regional competitions to Kisoro. Thank you very much, and we request that you remain disciplined even when you go to Kisoro.
The Chigezi Regional Secondary Schools Games are scheduled to take place in the first week of April, with the winners earning a chance to compete at the national level. Story by Mariam Ishimwe and Nobandia Mhachi for Chigezi Television.